Good day, everyone. David here from the Mountain Men. That sounds weird. Hey guys, David from the Mountain Men here. And guys, the question on my mind today is, should I fix up this old truck and put the time and effort into restoring it, or should I just buy a new one? That's what I want to talk about. So hey guys, welcome back. I'm David. This is the Mountain Men, the channel where we focus on helping good men do great things. First in here, then in our family, then out in the culture. And the focus today, I want to talk about the concept of restoration. You know, we live in a throwaway generation. We live in a throwaway society. And I'm using this truck to make my point today. You know, this is a 20-year-old truck. It's a 2001 F-150. And it's coming up on 200,000 miles, and it's got some issues. And you know, I'm going to have to sink some money into it to get it back in good roadworthy shape if I want to take it on a trip or something. And so the question is, do I want to put the time and effort into restoring this truck, or do I just go out and get a new one? So it's probably true that not a day goes by that we don't look at something and say, should I toss that out and get a new one? Or should I invest the time and money to have it fixed up? Whether it's a vehicle like I'm talking about today, sometimes it's an older home. You look at, gosh, is that home worth restoring? Or should we just go out and buy a new, have a new one built? It could be an appliance, it could be anything. And we live in a generation where a lot of things are built, of course, built-in obsolescence, as they call it, built with the idea that it's going to wear out and you're going to be forced to replace it. But what I'm getting at here today, guys, is that we live in a throwaway generation, but God is not in the business of throwing things away. I want to introduce to you a concept today that you may have not thought about, and that is the fact that God makes all things new, not all new things. And there's a 180-degree difference between those two ideas. And what it really gets back to is when He made you, He made you just completely perfect. And now between being in the womb and starting to grow up and your childhood and all these kinds of things and all that's going on, you know, in any culture, we get damaged along the way. But God is in the business of wanting to restore you to what He had in mind when He built you. So this has implications, guys, for families. It's one of the reasons the divorce rate is so high. This has implications for parents staying in touch with adult children. Sometimes ideas pull parents and their kids apart. And, you know, God wants to see us have an attitude of restoration. Never let go. I'm speaking to your older dads now that have adult children. Don't ever let go of those kids. Don't ever, I call it a tether in the spirit. Don't ever let that connection to them wane, regardless of what ideas they might be working on at the time that are pulling you apart. Always have restoration in mind, restoration of the relationship, restoration of the person. And gentlemen, for some of us, restoration means starting with our physical bodies, you know, is focused on getting in shape. I'm going to put a link here at this point in the video, and I'll put it at the end as well on a video that I did recently on motivation to get in shape, because a lot of men lack motivation. They want to be in shape, but they lack motivation. Check that video out, motivation, 7 points that'll help you get motivated to get in shape, and we'll put it at the end as well, so you don't have to click off right now if you don't want to. One of the reasons I like to buy older homes, particularly early 1800s vintage, that period piece homes, is because a lot of them were quite beautiful and grand in their day, and I like to, and you know, it has to be a good quality one. An A-level or a B-level home can't be something that wasn't quality in the day. But if you find a home like that and you can work at restoring it to its original beauty, besides the fact that it gives you projects you can do with your kids, and I like doing that, but it kind of keeps me connected to that part of God's nature where He wants to see things restored, not, as I've said before, not all new things, but all things new. And so when I look at a grand home and I say, gosh, what did that look like back in the day when it was built? And I even try to do research on it and get some pictures of it and so forth. It helps keep me connected to that part of God's nature. So guys, if you found these ideas helpful to you today, to encourage you, to challenge you, to participate in God's heart of restoration, I hope you'll hit the subscribe button and maybe share this video with your friends, share it on your social media platforms, and hit the notification button as well. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up, okay? I'm David, this is the Mountain Men. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.